Hey there, fellow bubbleheads. All right, so I'm actually just getting ready to load up some of our October boxes, and the last of the ones that are going out for October. And one of the bottles that is going to be there in the champagne for this month is Paul Bara. So I'm always excited about the champagnes we get. I feel repetitive, but Paul Bara is very well known in the champagne circles in terms of growers. So awesome, awesome producer. This particular one, first of all, the champagne itself, this is an 80% Pinot Noir, 20% Chardonnay from the renowned village, the Grand Cru village of Bouzy in Champagne. And the Paul Bara is a name, so this is also one of a very limited production. Depending where you live, you might actually see this on some restaurant lists, so it might seem like it's a little bit more available, although it's not. It's just a little bit more well known within the restaurant circles. A lot of sommeliers are familiar with it because Paul Bara has been around a long time. He's one of the early pioneers of growing grapes and pressing them and making champagne himself, right? So he's one of the originators of being a grower. And he's also distributed by a very well-known importer who does a lot of work with restaurants and sommeliers and is very well respected, Kermit Lynch. They have very good sourcing for their wines. So anyways, you might see it a little bit more often, but it's really not that available. And it's great if you see it to go ahead and get it. Hopefully you'll be able to try it from our club, or you can always reach out. But real quick, Paul Bara. So that family's been around. They've been farming their land since the 1860s, something like that. So they've been around for a while, about 170 years of experience in growing grapes. In the 50s, like I said, Paul Bara started to press and make his own wine and really develop a name for himself. The wine here is there's a creaminess to it, which I really enjoy. It's super effervescent, very bubbly, but there's a creaminess to it, which really just gives it a richness and a lot of body. There's apple, you got the citrus. It evolves into some honey notes, a little bit of candied fruit will come out of it as well, vanilla, nuttiness. There's a lot going on. Bouzy is a renowned area in Champagne for Pinot Noir, for getting Pinot Noir that's really full-bodied and ripe, and that comes through in here with the body that you get in this. And, excuse me, when I talk about evolving, remember, I don't talk about this enough, but I always remind people, don't use a flute. Please, when you're drinking especially champagnes like this, it really deserves to be in a white wine glass. Allow it to open up, allow it to breathe, just like a wine, so that you can get all the aromas and flavors that it has and that the producer intends you to enjoy when you drink it. Putting this in a flute will really mute the flavors and you won't get as much out of it as you would putting it into a white wine glass. So in general, for all champagnes and most sparkling wines, a white wine glass is going to work better for you in terms of getting flavor out of it. So Paul Bara from the village of Bouzy in Champagne. Awesome, awesome champagne. Hope you have a chance to try it. And yeah, cheers. And then back to work. Got to load these boxes up.